FastMCP 3 employs a declarative UI composition model, where tools are registered as app endpoints that return structured view hierarchies. The framework's integration with Prefab UI components enables server-side rendering of interactive visualizations through a component-based abstraction layer. We're about to examine how a time series visualization tool is implemented, focusing on the data preparation pattern and component composition strategy used to generate an area chart. The implementation will demonstrate the tool registration mechanism and the view construction process using layout components and chart primitives. From Prefab UI, components import column, heading, area chart, chart series. From Prefab UI, app import prefab app. From FastMCP, import FastMCP. MCP equals FastMCP charts. At MCP, tool app equals true. Def usage trend, prefab app. Show API usage over time. Data equals. Date, Feb 1 requests 1200. Date, Feb 2 requests 1350. Date, Feb 3 requests 980. Date, Feb 4 requests 1500. Date, Feb 5 requests 1420. With column gap equals 4, CSS class equals P6 as view. Heading, API usage. Area chart. Data equals data. Series equals chart series data key equals requests. Label equals requests. X-axis equals date. Curve equals smooth. Height equals 250. Return prefab app view equals view. This code demonstrates a FastMCP tool that visualizes API usage trends using an area chart. The usage trend function creates a prefab app with a column layout containing a heading and an area chart component. The chart displays time series data showing API requests over 5 days, with smooth curve interpolation for better trend visualization. The implementation follows FastMCP's app integration pattern, where the @MCP, tool app equals true decorator registers the function as both a conversational tool and a UI endpoint. The data is hard-coded in this example, but in production you'd typically fetch this from a database or monitoring system. The chart series configuration maps the request's data key to the chart's y-axis, while date serves as the x-axis, creating a clear time-based visualization. This approach provides immediate visual insight into usage patterns compared to raw data tables. The smooth curve interpolation helps identify trends more easily than linear connections would. However, for production use, you want to add error handling for data fetching and consider making the time range configurable. The fixed height of 250 px ensures consistent rendering across different viewports. Let's break it down. From Prefab UI, components import column, heading, area chart, chart series. Imports UI components for building a layout with a vertical column, text heading, and area chart visualization. The chart series class likely provides data series configuration for the chart component. From Prefab UI, app import prefab app. Imports the prefab app class from the Prefab UI app module, providing a base application class for building prefabricated UI components in the FastMCP 3 framework. This class serves as the entry point for creating structured UI applications with predefined components and layouts. From FastMCP, import FastMCP. Imports the FastMCP class from the FastMCP module, which provides the core functionality for implementing Model Context Protocol (MCP) servers. The imported class will be used to create MCP server instances with customizable identifiers. MCP equals FastMCP charts. Creates an instance of FastMCP with the server identifier, charts, for protocol handshake identification. The string parameter serves as a label visible to clients during MCP protocol interactions, but doesn't configure functional behavior. At MCP, tool app equals true. Def usage trend prefab app. Show API usage over time. Defines a FastMCP tool named usage trend that returns a prefab app instance, with the decorator at MCP. Tool app equals true, marking it as an application level tool. The function's docstring, show API usage over time, serves as the tool's description in the MCP protocol. FastMCP will automatically handle registration, input schema generation based on the return type annotation, and parameter validation for this tool. Date, Feb 1 requests 1200. Creates a dictionary entry with a date key, Feb 1, mapped to a value of 1200 requests, representing a single data point in what appears to be a time series dataset tracking request counts by date. The comma at the end suggests this is part of a larger dictionary or list structure. Date, Feb 2 requests 1350. Creates a dictionary entry with a date key, Feb 2, and an integer value 1350 representing the number of requests on that date. This appears to be part of a larger data structure tracking request counts by date. Date, Feb 3 requests 980. Defines a dictionary entry with two key value pairs, date mapped to the string Feb 3 and requests mapped to the integer 980. This represents a single data point where 980 requests were recorded on February 3rd. Date, Feb 4 requests 1500. Creates a dictionary entry with a date key, Feb 4, mapped to a value of 1500 requests, representing a single data point in what appears to be a time series dataset tracking request volumes by date. The structure suggests this is part of a larger collection where each entry follows the same date count pattern. Date, Feb 5 requests 1420. Creates a dictionary entry with a date key, Feb 5, and an integer value 1420 representing the number of requests on that date. This appears to be part of a larger data structure tracking request counts by date. With column gap equals 4, CSS class equals P6 as view. Creates a column layout container with a 4-unit gap and applies the CSS class P6 for padding, assigning it to the variable view using a context manager. The column class appears to be a UI layout component that organizes content in a vertical column, with the specified gap controlling spacing between elements and the CSS class adding padding around the container. Heading, API usage. Creates a heading titled API usage in the output or documentation. This is a simple display element that organizes content under a clear section header, likely for documentation generation or user interface presentation. The line itself doesn't perform any computational logic or data processing. Area chart. Initiates an area chart component, which is a visualization element for displaying quantitative data over a continuous interval or time period. This specific line begins the declaration of the chart, but doesn't show any configuration parameters or data binding. So it's just creating the base chart structure that would typically be followed by property definitions or child elements. Data equals data. Passes the data variable as a keyword argument to a function or method call, assigning the value of the local data variable to the parameter named data in the called function. This is a standard parameter passing operation where the variable name matches the parameter name, making the assignment explicit. Series equals chart series data key equals requests. Label equals requests. creates a list containing a single chart series object configured with requests as the data key and requests as the label. This defines a data series for visualization, where the data points will be sourced from the requests field and displayed with the label requests in the chart. X-axis equals date. Assigns the string date to the variable x-axis, indicating that the x-axis in a visualization or plot will use date values. Curve equals smooth. Sets the curve style to smooth for the visualization, which will render the line with smooth transitions between data points rather than sharp angles. Height equals 250. Sets the height property to 250 units. Return prefab app view equals view. Returns a new prefab app instance initialized with the provided view parameter. The line constructs and returns this application object, passing the view variable as a configuration or dependency to the prefab app constructor. This implementation showcases FastMCP 3's declarative UI composition through a time series visualization tool. That MCP toolep equals true decorator bridges conversational and UI endpoints, while the prefab app return type enables server-side rendering of interactive components. The data preparation follows a straightforward dictionary pattern mapping dates to request counts, which the area chart component consumes through its data and series parameters. The chart series configuration explicitly binds the requests field to the visualization, with date serving as the x-axis foundation. The smooth curve interpolation enhances trend visibility, though the fixed 250px height ensures consistent rendering across viewports. The column layout with padding and gap spacing creates a clean container for the heading and chart, demonstrating how Prefab UI's component-based abstraction simplifies complex visualization assembly. This pattern balances immediate visual insight with the need for production-ready enhancements like dynamic data fetching and configurable time ranges.
The decorator at MCP. Tool whispers to the void, and charts bloom where functions dare to speak.